special event. And if you are holding a drink or holding anything, I would say that you have 10 minutes before the concert starts. Because once this concert starts, no drinking, no cell phones, no food, because we have we have first-class musicians here with us tonight, and we wanted to make sure that we're 100% attention to the stage that's here. Now, before we start tonight's event, I know now it's supposed to be this gallery talk, but I keep on asking, what is a gallery talk? But the gallery talk actually is for artists to come up here and talk about their works and what inspired them and everything like that. Now, the show is actually co-presented by the Connecticut School of Music and also the Greenwich Arts Council. And it has been, just so that you know the history of how the show is coming about, is several years ago, Tatiana, who was an art director for the Greenwich Arts Council, and I would talk about the artworks of these two individual artists. Now, I want to tell you first, my teacher, my former professor, his name is Aldo Parizo, and I studied cello with him at Yale from 1997 to 1999. At that time, he stopped playing the cello, and but for many years that he had been painting. And when you enter the cello, what we call it, the classroom, you cannot help but inspired by so much color and the detail, and it really brings out the way that my master, Mr. Parizo, his individual playing. I listened to his recording before, and it is exquisitely clean, fast, vibrant, and very exciting. I never heard any other cellist who is more exciting than Mr. Parizo. And it reflected on all the artworks that you see here in this hallway. Now, Mr. Parizo is a very detail-oriented person in the sense, every time he sees me, Dennis, are you more organized now that you're older? And he says to my wife, he is so unorganized. Me, unorganized all the time, of course. But I specifically remember Mr. Parizo in one master class where we're sitting over there playing scared, and he's sitting over here with the leg up like that, and he says, all right, take that phrase that you're playing right now, in front of all these audience, bigger than, more people than this right now. He says, now, play it 10 times, all differently. Right now. Solo by yourself, no accompaniment, nothing like that. Just play the same exact phrase 10 times, right now, differently. And that was Mr. Parizo. Do something. And that is his way of telling all of us, his students, that you have to make music through art through music. And if you look at his painting, he did something. He did something spectacular that you look at the painting and you said, oh yeah, he did something all right. He did. That was awesome. Now, Mr. Parizo will actually be here on the 29th. We have another show on the 29th, and he will personally be here today, and he is pre-scheduled for tonight. But tonight, I want to share something very special with you. It's the other artist. This artist, I have to say I know her my whole entire life. This artist not only paints, she loved music. She loved it so much that she had her firstborn son took up the piano at the age of 3 and a half. And then when she saw a cello teacher was teaching at a preschool, she said, I want my son to play that. And decades later, I'm a concert cellist, and the artist is my mother. Before you know who my mother is, I wanted to share a little bit about our lives before. We're from Taiwan, a far land. I told my kids, where's Taiwan? If you drill a hole from here all the way down to the other side of the world, you'll see Taiwan. That's where Taiwan is. But don't drill too hard because too many earthquakes and problems. Anyway, my mother loved painting, and she started watercolor since she was young, studied with great masters in Taiwan. But my mother's passion of painting surpasses the talent, the gift to further endeavor her study. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that she is a raw talent that's waiting to be discovered. So I was a kid. I'm practicing. Me and my very outer tuneness, and she was able to paint. But I don't remember her previous work due to probably my outer tuneness. But when we came here in 1986 for music study here at the Manhattan School of Music in Juilliard, my mother took a break from painting for a while. But the passion and the love is always there. And, she collects art books. So in my home, in Taiwan, we had tons and tons of these very heavy art books. Every artist that you know, Monet, Chagall, everybody. So when we were moving from Taiwan to here, you could see, how heavy those books are. And the funny thing, those books are all in Japanese, which neither one of us can read. So, anyway, but it's okay. I married a Japanese woman. Now we can read books. But I think the pictures in there really stay with her because, like all artists, I have my cello. She has images of these beautiful paintings from all these great masters in her mind with her. And so it's not until probably a decade ago that she started painting. She started to come back to painting. One painting leads to another, leads to renovating the house, to build a separate wing for artists, taking a trip to Paris to see where Monet brought, through the bridge, everything. To today, that I think by passing through the gallery all over there, you saw what I call the masterworks. And I believe that she has not reached her peak yet. And when I saw the paintings, hang up here at the gallery, that's when first time I realized, wow, that's somebody more talented than me. That's free education too. That's pretty amazing. So in my family, I have to honestly say, she has the bigger talent than me. But at the same time, it is so proud. I'm so proud because I played concert all over the world. I did my Carnegie Hall debut, awards and all that kind of stuff. But it is probably I wouldn't trade tonight to share the stage, share this room, and share this show with my mother. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So without further ado, this is my mother. Now my mother has asked me to translate for her. I will do my best on top of everything else that we've been putting together. Do you have any questions for her? That this is a gallery talk, which we kind of run out of time. So one question only. One question, and it better be a good one. Anyone? Okay. Well, Mom, would you like to say something? Yes.
Who is your favorite musician to listen to?
你觉得哪一个是你最喜欢的音乐家？你在法国的时候最喜欢听的是？ She said Mozart, but I was expecting me. Mozart still wins. Go ahead.
Well, I noticed that there's several different mediums that you use when you're painting. And I wondered if you had strong feelings about any particular one, or if it depended upon what you were painting that you chose.
pick what topics that she's painting. Topic, the theme of what she's going to paint.
So then she chooses, is it going to be watercolor, or is it going to be acrylic, or then she chooses what would best express that.
Right.
Okay, good.
But you want to talk a little bit about so your splash? Okay, well, my mom wants to, a lot of her friends here tonight, she wants to say a lot of the thanks, you know. Go ahead.
我实在很高兴今天大家能够来参加我这个画展，
I'm very happy that, you know, so many of you came to my show today.
特别要感谢这个
Especially thank
我们分析大二的这个
the Greenwich Arts Council.
王子航的这个面。
We want to thank Tatiana, who's guarding the door over there.
感谢他猫大嫂，
She helped quite a bit, and really, she even came all the way to New Jersey, right? Yeah, to pick up the painting.
我们 My Teacher's Flower。
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Did you notice that big, giant botanical garden out there? Well, this, I want to say something about her. We have an Ikebana master here. Okay? She's been here since for a while, but she is truly a great, great, great master in Ikebana, which my mother also studied with, and also my wife also studied with. And so, thank you, Sensei. Thank you. My mom's very proud of me. She want to thank all of the musicians that is going to play later.